My name is Andrea Allen, and I am the mother of two great girls, and one of them you're going to meet here in a few minutes. Her name is Greer Allen. She is 16 years old now, and she goes to Fredericton High School. She's just completing grade 11, and she's had a very good experience for the most part through the public school system, and has completed some transition to work programs with the New Brunswick Association for Community Living this year. It got tougher even in high school because a lot of her friends then started to get summer jobs or whatnot, and she was getting a little bit too old to go to summer camp. But you know, it's hard enough for any child to apply for a summer job, and certainly one that has developmental delays and different challenges, it's even harder.
I applied for jobs, 6 jobs.
Greer and I met Lynn to begin the program. Lynn described what the steps were going to be, and she described that how in grade 11 it would be sort of, I'll call it workplace readiness training once a week, and they would develop her resume, and then if she wanted a summer job at the end of grade 11, Lynn would help coach her into finding a summer job. So Lynn asked her about that, and she said, well, Greer, what kinds of things do you want to do? Wanted to work in the hospitality industry. She wanted to be a hostess. So Lynn explored some of those opportunities with Greer, asked her to see her resume, provided some really great feedback on that, because Greer learned how to dress to impress. She learned how to talk about herself. She learned how to approach people and ask for a summer job. She learned how to deal with not getting the job that she wanted. She learned it's really hard work to get a job, and then she finally got one. And that was really great. She got her first paycheck. She opened her own bank account, got her own bank card, and those are also tips that Lynn had given her. So it's hard to imagine Greer now when I look at her and I see how she's grown and how pretty independent she is. Without that transition to work program, I don't know. You know, as purposeful as I am, and as organized and as much planning and as goal-oriented as I am, and as goal-oriented as my daughter is, I really honestly don't know what summers would be like for the summer of grade 10 going into 11, 11 into 12, and what there would really be after high school. So many sleepless nights, you know, thinking about what happens when we're not here. Yeah, what happens when we're not here? What does it mean for Greer's sister? Does everything fall on her? What other plans can be in place? What happens to Greer? Where will she live? What does this mean for us and our retirement? Will we ever get to have that life as a couple? Will we be the empty nesters? More importantly, will she have a partner and what she wants, and will she be happy and have all the freedoms to do what she wants to do? It's so critical for the emotional, the financial, you know, the social, the physical health of families and communities that this work continues. You know, without this work continuing, there's just more and more kids that are going to be deprived, and families that are going to be stressed and suffering and sick, that isn't going to do anything for the community. It's going to cost our society rather than grow our society. So it's critical that this work continue, and there's so many more Greers out there.